Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Happy weekend. Time for the weekend update. It's 9:30 in the morning. We're getting her done early this morning. Been here since about 7, trying to get things ready for you and get a weekend update out for you. Why early? Well, I'll tell you in a minute why I'm early today. But let's go through some quick announcements first. So that you know, there was a change and Trace Miller's no longer with Encompass Lending. And so if you're looking for a great lender, Jason Christensen is great. He's been here for a couple of meetings. I think all of you have met him. But if not, he's the one to call. Ignore the fact that they've got him in Katy, Texas. I think that's like a lending requirement, or I don't know. But his other information there, email, phone number are great, or are correct, and he's great. We've had a couple of people use him, quite a few people actually. Recently, Todd Telford and Lisa Flutie closed loans with him. Super responsive, great lender, and so if you're looking for someone at Encompass to use, contact Jason, and you'll see him around the office quite a bit. So get used to seeing him and see how you can support him. All right, next up, a reminder, March 31st, just a couple of weeks, on Monday, 9:30 a.m. is our Agent Appreciation and Awards banquet. I don't know if you can call it a banquet, a breakfast, an event. We'll have breakfast there from Cracker Barrel, a lot of giveaways, some fun. We'll give awards out, obviously. And so just come and enjoy being there with all the other realtors, all the other agents, rubbing shoulders, saying hi. It'll be for all of our offices, so Orem, Midway, Clearfield, and Union Park will all be there. And it's going to be up at the Miller Conference Center, which is just across the freeway to the west from where the Realtor Salt Lake Board of Realtors is, on about 97th South. So easy jaunt up there. Even with this little bit of spring snow that we've got, it's maybe a 20-minute drive. So cruise on up. Let us know if you're coming. We need to know numbers so we can order the right amount of food. So let's do that. All right, so why am I early today? Well, in just a few days, this is going to be me sitting on the beach doing my work. So headed on vacation here on Sunday, and we'll be gone, and so I'll be working just like that from the beach. Actually, my wife will kill me if I look anything like that. All of your calls, if you guys can remember, shoot those over to Don Zimmerman. He'll be covering for me. Don's amazing. I love the guy. He is so responsive and helpful. His knowledge base is deep. He's the one that I call when I have questions. He knows his stuff, guys, and if you ever need help, feel free to reach out to Don. And that's even when I'm here. That way I don't have to work as much. Just call Don. He's way better than I am. So there's his phone number. There's his email address. In any case, he'll be covering for me. Reality is I'll have cell phone service there. Unless it's urgent, though, I'll probably still push you to Dawn just because I need some time away, get away, and just enjoy it. And so I'll be out of office from the 9th. I'll be back on the 18th. So Sunday to Monday, I'll be semi-unavailable. So if you don't get me for any reason, you don't get a text back or whatever, this is who to contact, is Don Zimmerman. Okay? And this photo, guys, it was created with ChatGPT. And so if you didn't attend that class, just had a class this last Wednesday, ChatGPT, it wasn't ChatGPT that created this. It was actually Midjourney. But AI and ChatGPT and the things that you can do with it, had a great class there. There's a ton more that I could also share. So if you have questions or want to know how to use it, feel free to reach out. Happy to teach you that anytime. But there's a recording link in this email, and so click on that, watch that. There's timestamps there for different prompts that I use and different things you can use it for, so you can skip to what's important to you and what you want to learn. But there's a ton of stuff out there for real estate that's really going to help you with your time management, getting the things done that you need to get done. So take a look at that. Another class coming up this Wednesday, 11 a.m. In West Title will be in-house, and it's a 2-hour core CE class, preventing fraud. So wire fraud prevention, it's not wire fraud, but just fraud prevention in general. I know it sounds boring, but honestly, guys, this is one of my favorite classes that a title company teaches. James does such a good job talking about it. He'll talk to you about password managers and how to change your passwords and keep your stuff safe. And so it's not only for your clients, but it's for you as an agent. So if you need some core CE or you just want to learn about keeping yourself and your clients safe, come in this Wednesday 11 a.m. right here live, so it won't be recorded or sent out, but it'll be live here in the Orem office. So make sure and attend that. All right, last but not least, well, actually one thing after that, but this has been something over the past couple of weeks. Guys, stay in your lane. I've got realtors out there acting like attorneys, acting like marketers, acting like general contractors, giving advice on staging, like you name it. We're just getting out of our lanes too much. We're not staying in our lane as a realtor and doing what we're supposed to do as a realtor. We give advice for mortgages and rates and all kinds of stuff that isn't ours to give, right? Now we can certainly say, hey, I think rates are probably around 6 and 3/4 or 6.68 or wherever they are today. But you want to check with your lender, because I don't know how that affects you and your credit and all that, right? Or, hey, I'm walking through the house, hey, that water heater appears to be older, but I'm not an inspector, so you might want to have somebody come and take a look at that, right? Or it looks like there's mold, maybe have somebody come and take a look at that, right? Or, hey, Mr. Seller, it looks like you could probably use some baseboards and some things like that. Might want to hire a contractor to come in and do that, right? And here's the problem. When we get out of our lane, this is what happens. There's a major crash. And that's the case almost every single time, because now they're relying on us and thinking that we're giving them professional advice when we're not that person. Now, yes, they sign a contract that says, hey, I'm not an attorney, I'm not blah, 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 blah. I only give professional advice on the marketing of real estate. But that said, I guarantee you that a judge is going to say, hey, you said this, you're going to have to be held for it. And so stay in your lanes, guys. Do what you're supposed to do as a realtor. Make sure you give great advice and great help in your profession, and then let everybody else do what they do. One of the best uses of this, or best examples of this, is I had an agent call me up the other day and they said, hey, this mortgage guy told this agent that I wasn't doing my job as a realtor. He said that I should have been checking prices better, giving a CMA. My CMA was wrong. And so I don't understand why he was doing that. Now, can you imagine the inspectors, the attorneys, the general contractors, the mortgage guys on the other end, and them hearing about all the things that we tell our clients that aren't ours to give? Just send them to the professionals. I guarantee you, you'll look more professional, your clients will appreciate it, and you'll stay out of trouble. You won't have these big crashes. All right, last but not least, weekly challenge. So this week's challenge is get $5 and just spend it on someone unexpectedly. Now, a good example of this is you're standing in the Starbucks line and you pay for the person behind you, or you're getting your swig or whatever, you pay for the person behind you, or you see somebody in need and you go buy them a loaf of bread, right, or something like that. You buy them half of an egg with $5, whatever it is, right? So get $5, keep it, and then look for that unexpected way to spend that on someone else, and then have a conversation with them. That's the key part of the whole thing, right? Have some kind of a conversation with them, hopefully a forward conversation, family, occupation, recreation, dreams, talk about those things. And hopefully somewhere in there you can ask them about their job, and then they'll ask you about yours, and you have a real estate conversation. So share that conversation either with me or someone else. What was it that you talked about after you spent this $5? Real estate marketing doesn't have to be expensive. There's super easy ways to do this to gain clients without spending a lot of money. All right, guys, that's it. I am off on vacation here in just a couple of days again, so don't forget that. And if there's anything that I can do for you before then, even during then, we'll do it secretly under the covers when my wife isn't watching. Or if I can do it when I get back, reach out, let me know. Happy to help you guys anytime. Hopefully you're as successful as you want to be. Have a great weekend and take care.